Hi, today in this video we are going to talk about ACH authorization form. So if there are any submissions that are made to this particular form, as you can see in the background, and if a user clicks on the submit button, then the responses get captured for this particular ACH authorization form onto the responses side that you can see over here. I've already gone ahead and have created two submissions from the particular form, and now I want to create a PDF automation solution wherein I can create PDF files on automation once the responses are captured onto the responses view. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. PDF Output will help me create PDF files on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So let us understand how this automation will work. Click on Create PDF and simply sign in with one of your account. I'm going to quickly do that, and then we will proceed further with the rest of the demonstration. So once you sign in, you will be asked to add a Notion database. Then you need to add a Google document, and finally you need to map the properties of the database onto the document to create the PDF files. So let us first start with the addition of Notion database. Click on the drop down and click on Add Notion database. This will allow you to quickly add a database. And let's go back to the Notion workspace, and I need to add this particular database to create the automation setup. So let's copy the title of this database from here, and let's click on Next. You're given two options. First is, if you want to create a demo database for your testing purposes, then go with the first option, which will create a demo database on your workspace. If you want to add an existing database which you already have in your workspace, then click the second option. I'm going to click on the second option and click on select pages. Then simply paste the title of the database inside this search box, and you will be able to see the particular form come up over here. You can add any database over here from your choice, like invoices, contracts, agreements, quotes, or anything that you have on your workspace which you want to automate. So let me select this authorization form from here, and you can see it is already added. And if I scroll down, I will be able to see the particular form that had been added over here. Okay. Now my recommendation to you is always add the database by copying the database title and entering the database title inside the search pages. This makes it quick, efficient, and it allows you to add the database correctly onto the PDF output dashboard. If you are going to add the database by selecting these top level pages from here, it will take a while to load the database and your experience may not be smooth. So always enter the database title directly inside the search pages to add it. Alongside this, if your database is containing relation and roller properties, so let's say the ACH authorization form database is connected to database A and database B through relational properties, then you need to also add the database A and database B in the search pages section over here. So always add all the databases that are connected to each other, such as ACH authorization form, database A and database B. So if you're using relation and roller properties inside your main database, make sure to add the relational databases as well inside the search pages. And this will allow the relational properties and the roller properties to appear in the PDF files. Having cleared that issue, then let's go with the allow access. If you click on allow access, it will give access to the particular authorization form, which you can use for the rest of the process. Now you can see the authorization form has been loaded up. If this is not visible, simply refresh your page once, or you can click on reload database over here. This will reload the database for you, which you can use for the automation setup. Now it's time to add the Google document. So click on add Google document, and it will give you two options. You can go with any existing document which is there on a Google Drive. So if you click on this option, it will allow you to select any existing document that is there on Drive, but we do not have any such document available. So I'm going to add a new document. So I will click on add demo document, and it will create me a demo document for my use case directly over here. So you can see that it has already added a demo document for me. Now let me remove this portion which I do not need, and instead I'm going to use all these placeholders that are already available. So you can see it has created me all these placeholders inside double curly brackets, like the account type, the account number, the bank name, date signed. All these fields are coming from this particular responses view that we have over here. So what it will do is, when we will start automating the solution, it will replace all the values inside double curly brackets, fetching the same values from the database over here, and it will create me the PDF files. As an example, the account number field over here will be replaced with the account number value that you see in this data. The account type will be replaced with the account type value that you see over here. And similarly, for all the fields that you see over here will be replaced onto the document over here, and the PDF files will be created. So now let us proceed with the remaining steps. So now we need to define how the PDF files will be named. So I want to create the PDF file by the name of the user over here. So I will select full name from this list. So I will select full name from the drop down. So all the files that will be created as per the name that we see over here. Besides this, if you scroll to the right side of the database, you will be able to see two additional columns, that is generate PDF and PDF files. So any record that you mark as ready to generate will be turned into PDF files. So make sure you are setting your records to ready to generate when you're going to create the PDF files, and the PDF files will be created right over here inside the database. And besides this, if you want to manually map any properties, so I have all these properties shown over here of the database. What I can do is, let's say I want to map the full name property. So I will click on copy over full name. It will copy the full name value. I can go to the document and I can paste it anywhere. So I can use Control V or Command V to paste it, and my placeholder is already pasted onto the document. Similarly, let's say I want to copy the payment type. I will click on copy on payment type and I can paste it anywhere over here. So make sure to use the keyboard shortcut Control V or Command V to paste the property onto the document. This will create a live mapping for your use case. Since all the properties are already mapped, I do not need to create any mapping over here. Now it's time to create the PDF file. So click on download PDF, and now the files will start getting downloaded, and it will be directly stored inside the PDF file column that you see over here. It will also be downloaded onto your downloads folder, as well as it will be created over here in the PDF file section. So let me click on this to see how the file has come out to be. And you can see all the placeholders that we had in the database has been correctly mapped. So every placeholder that you see over here has been fetched from the database itself, and it has been mapped correctly. Let's see the second one. Even all the placeholders in this document has also been mapped correctly. So we have got two PDF files created quickly, wherein all the values have been correctly mapped from the database. Now a beautiful thing about PDF output is that once everything works precisely fine, you can simply click on setup motion automation. Once you click on setup motion automation, your automation is configured forever. So now you do not need to juggle between PDF output and this database. All you need to do is, whenever a user creates a submission through this form and they click on submit, a new response will be captured over here, which you can convert to ready to generate. So once you mark the records as ready to generate, the PDF file will automatically be created over here in the PDF file. So in this process, you never need to go back to PDF output dashboard ever again to manually create all the PDFs as we did right now. Once the setup motion automation is clicked, it will automatically create the PDF files right inside the database once you mark the records as ready to generate. So this happens hands-free, and this is completely smooth, and it creates the PDF file instantly right inside the database. So you do not need to juggle between PDF output and the database ever again to create the PDF file. So make sure to take advantage of this tool, and you can simply create new records and put the records ready to generate, and the PDF file will be created right over here. I hope this explanation was clear to you. If you still have questions, use the chat bubble at the bottom to send me a message on the issues that you're facing, or you can use the contact button that you have at the bottom of the main page. So you can use the contact window, and you can send me your queries through this contact section, and I'll be happy to assist you on any issues. You even have an option to book a free demo, so you can take advantage